Hello everyone, this is Debbie from Ink and Page, and I am here today with a new Junk Journal January video. Today's prompt is bright. So I'm going to go pretty pink with mine. I'm going to work off of yesterday's spread, which I took the flowers, the pell panel off with the flowers just so that I would protect them. I mashed up one of them, so I have to fix that. Even with them covered, they were still too fragile. So they were appropriate for the prompt yesterday. So I'll put everything back on as soon as I get those flowers sealed. Okay, so today I thought what I would do is go all pink all the time. And I sewed 2 pockets prior to the video, just so this would be done. And I have a couple layers on each one, so I can stick little pieces of ephemera into each layer of pocket. And then this will be a pocket too when it's attached to the paper. Before we attach it, I'm going to quickly do a couple of things to the page. But I just wanted to go quickly through what I had. I do have everything that I just pulled as much red as I could from the kit, all the pieces. I do have some extra pieces that I've added. This was left over from Ray of Hope, and it was pink enough, so I thought I'll just throw it on the desk. And then I just did a little bit of stamping. This came from this stamp set, which is French Garden, and it's a beautiful set. It stamps beautifully. But I did use the text portions of this, and I may use the flowers. We'll see what happens if I want to actually get into stamping in the video. But I also stitched on just some plain pink. This is the same pink card paper, but it's printed on cardstock. This is printed on 32-pound paper. Let's see, what else? And then I just have pieces of, papers from the kit. I have a whole stack under here, actually, of stuff that I'm, just random stuff that I've saved, from other stuff, leftovers. I have this, shiny piece of cardstock. I have this die cut, just some weird stuff that's just been hanging around. So anything that was remotely related to pink, I included. This probably shouldn't be in there. But yeah, so that's my pile of scraps and stuff. This is my pile of sewing. I also have a couple of little paper bags too. So just in case, we'll see what happens. Okay, so before we start, I just want to put a little bit of, I'm going to make sure that's bumpy right there. I'm going to put a little texture paste on I'm going to move these over temporarily. On the background, just so it has a little extra decoration. And this stuff dries pretty fast, so we can, start to get to work on the rest of it while this dries. This is Nuvo, and it's, the color is natural cotton. I knew it was cotton something. Can't remember what it was. But it's like a pretty nice, not quite white, so I'm going to use this, use this stencil here, and I'm just probably going to do the corners, I think, just a little bit, just so that the back of the page isn't totally plain. This is a little bit weird doing it in the book, but because it's so bouncy. Let's pull that up. Fortunately, the texture paste is pretty thick, so it kind of holds the stencil down, if that makes sense. Just grab a little bit more of this. I'm going to go for this right here. And then I'm just going to probably run something along the inside as well, just to decorate it a little bit. So it just doesn't look like we attached pockets to a plain page. I hope that didn't get goofed up. Oh, looks okay. All right, let's see. I'm not sure. If I should. I'm worried about doing it too close to the spine because of my fat journal. So I might just leave it right there, and then we'll do something else. On the inside spine there. This dries pretty quick, so hopefully that'll be dry in a few minutes, and then I can start gluing stuff down. But I do need, in the meantime, to make like a whole bunch of pockets and stuff. So we can start taking a look at those. I know that these are my two base like sizes that I need, and I also need something along here. I thought about maybe using this, like I could cut this down. It matches the paper. This is actually where it's from on the paper. Or I could just use a little ribbon or something like that. So let me think about that while we start thinking about some tags. Okay, so I have this one tag that's already like pre-made and in like pink tones. So we could just start to work on that one. I think I might want to go with a lighter color than Vintage Photo today. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with tea dye to do my edges today, because I don't want to really have like a super brown color in there. Like this is just kind of a more paler color. It's just a little bit less in your face, but it'll still like dull down our like white edges. See, it's more like a, I don't know what the color, I don't know how you would describe this exactly, but it's very light for very tea for tea. It's not super dark, but it'll still let me have a little color on the edges so that it's not completely white with, and but at the same time it will like also like not be brown. Okay, so I have that ready-made cluster right there, which puts me in really, really good shape. I want to bring in some brown. And I know that, I'm not sure if I want to go there. You know, I'm going to go pretty floral today. I really like working in like the like grungy colors that we did the other day, like this. But I want to do like that, but like a pink version today. That's my only idea for this, I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna stick this one in here with that. And then I think we're gonna add this flower in as well, unless I want to add the feather. But that might, the feather's a really good color for this, but I think it's too big. I think it might be too big. Okay, so I can go with this one instead. You might be able to see the like tea dye color better on this one. It's not really dark on this sponge. Okay, so we can put that in there. have that go under there too. So I'm going to stick some glue in there. We'll get both of these guys down. Put it there. This one for down here. And then a little glue on the back of this as well. Okay, get that down. All right, I want this to go on here, but I think we for sure need something else with this. I don't know if it's this. It's probably way too big. I'm not sure what else I have here. Add this into the background for like a little bit of additional texture so it doesn't look like we just plopped that thing on there. I like it to look like it was, you know, organically layered on there. Although I don't know if like me picking and choosing is organic, but get that. And then we can just stagger this all around. Oh, I don't love this though. Let's put a sticker, a washi sticker on that. I think I'm going to go with this little stamp here. It's kind of a dark color, but it should be fine. And then it will not, I just don't want that huge glowy white piece right there. Okay, that's better, I think. Now I wish this wasn't so plain, but I'm not going to worry about that right this second. If I can find something to put on there, I will. I might be able to put like a little rub-on or sticker or stamp even. Okay, so let's... Oh, I should have roughed the edges of this before I inked it. No, I'm going to have to just redo that really quick. Okay, so you guys need to tell me, like, in the comments, if you would, I would very much appreciate it. If you would prefer, like, do you like to have this narrated? Would you prefer to just watch it? You know, I never know, like, what the right amount of talking is to the right amount of doing. So if you guys could give me a little bit of your opinion on like how much talking you like, what kind of talking you like, if you don't like talking, if you don't care if it's quiet. It's so tough to find music sometimes because like all the music is so short, and then I need things that are like 10 minutes long, right? Which is why I tend to use the same things over and over again, because it's just easier than like spending all this time like listening to music on YouTube. So yeah, so I just was curious to know what people would prefer, if they prefer talking, no talking, music, whatever it is, so that I can get a good idea of what I should or could do, you know. Okay, also, yesterday I had these numbers. I have a couple of gold ones, so we might be able to work these in too. Oh yeah, and oh, there's just one piece of this ephemera in here, which is good. Okay, so I have those two. I could use those if I wanted. Okay, so I have one little tag here, and that should fit in here. And I want to make some like smaller ones as well, just to put in these other little pockets here. Okay, so let's see what we got here for this. I love. I know this is probably a little bit more red, but I still love it and I want to use it. So it will fit in here. Okay, so I think I might just trim it down slightly, just to get this dark edge off of it, and then we'll just take the corners of it off. And then this will become our next tag. Okay, I got the corner chomper here. We'll chomp off the top here. And I'll turn this into a tag. With just, I don't want to cover up too much of it, but we can probably put a few things on here. This is very, but it's not very dark. We might need to get a couple of darker pieces. I do have this piece that's darker. A little Tim Holtz to help us out too. I have the palette ephemera pack, so I'm just going to quickly grab a couple of things out of here. Anything that like suits us. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to want, so I'm just going to pull out a bunch of stuff. I'm mostly looking for things that are pink, though. I think there's doubles of some of these in here. That's pretty. Hey, I think that's too off for what we're doing. I do like that. Okay. All right, sorry about this. I should have probably, I just thought of it as I was like sitting here. I'm like, oh wait, palette. It's always handy to have some, you know, bonus stuff hanging out in the wings. Just in case, because you never know what you're gonna need, and sometimes you just need those little extra bits and pieces to like fill in stuff, and you might not want to like make every little tiny thing. Even if you have a digital kit, you know, like there's not always going to be everything all the time. So, you know, it's nice to have a little bonus ephemera packs hanging around to help you out. Okay, so I have a couple pieces out of this that we can use if we need some extra ephemera. Okay, so let's go with this tag. We'll do our edges. And then we'll just make a bunch of like little cluster tags to go inside that. And I don't know, hopefully it won't be too bad. And it'll be a nice quick project, although I don't know how to do quick projects, so may not be quick here, but like most people could probably make this go pretty quickly. Okay, I love this one right here so much. I don't know if I can stick that in there by itself, but we'll see. Okay, so for today I have my 2 pockets, everything in pink for bright, and originally I was planning on leaving the space behind this open, but I think for structural integrity's sake, because it's so many pockets stacked on top of each other, I just went ahead and taped the whole thing down. So what I have is 3 layers of pockets here like this. This goes 2 here. Over here I got my fruit one. I got my text one, which still needs a bow or a flower right there. I thought for sure one would show up. One will show up. This one with the lace top. This little guy. And this one. Oh, no, that one here. And this one here, the tiny baby one. Which I love. Okay. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this and you found some inspiration here in this and had a good time watching it. And I hope you guys crafted along with me. I can't wait to see your spreads in the Facebook group. I very much appreciate you guys joining me today. If you like this video, I would appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys tomorrow, where the prompt is going to be bubble.